Hi and welcome. I'm Laura of Namasturm Yoga. This is going to be a short Vinyasa flow practice focused on hips and shoulders. All right, so we're going to start right away today with a standing forward fold. So anywhere you want on your mat, have your feet about hip distance apart. Soften your knees as you fold. Let the upper body hang, dangle. If your hands hit the ground, you might choose to grab your elbows. Maybe loosen up the back of the neck here by gently nodding and shaking the head. You can sway the torso if that feels good. Breathe. Start to find your Ujjayi breathing practice, which will follow throughout. And then if you've got the elbows, let them go. On an inhale, let's just roll all the way up to standing. See if you can make it all the way up on one inhale and reach the arms. And then exhale, swan dive forward over the legs, leading with the heart. Bend the knees at the bottom, roll back up, and we're just going to go through the same sequence a few times here to warm up the spine. Getting a bit into the hips and shoulders already. Notice how you're feeling. Notice where your body is resisting, and don't push or force. Keep it easy, fluid, rhythmic. One more time, up. And then coming back to your forward fold. If you're not at the top of the mat, go ahead and walk yourself there so you are. And we're going to step the right foot back, and we're going to lower the right knee for a low lunge. Extend the foot behind you, bringing the upper body up. Maybe you just want to bring your hands and place them on your thigh, but if you're able to, reach the arms up. Sink the hips forward toward the front heel, but your left knee is still over the ankle. And then finally, maybe it would feel good, bring your hands behind the head. Open the elbows as you lean your head back and lift your heart. And then hands to the floor, left knee back to meet right. And let's just do a couple cat-cow stretches here. Once again, checking in with the spine, really connecting the movement of the breath to the movement of the body. Pay special attention to the movement of the shoulders. They draw together in cow pose and then pull apart for cat pose. And then let's just tuck toes, lift knees and hips, and move into our first downward facing dog. Heart back, hands root down, fingers spread wide. Take a little time to work out the legs. Bend one knee as the opposite leg straightens, and then switch sides. Still really in the warm-up phase here, although we are adding some strength. The arms are working. And then let's just look to the front of the mat and walk the feet all the way back up. Feet together this time. Bring your fingers to your shins. Take a good half lift. Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, folding down Uttanasana. And now instead of rolling up, reverse the swan dive. Root the feet into the floor. Rise up long and strong. Palms together in front of the heart. And we'll start again with a half sun A. Inhale. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift Ardha Uttanasana. And then this time, fingers to the floor, step the left foot back so we can take our low lunge on the other side. Left knee down, right knee over ankle. Coming up as best you can with that upper body. So we can sink the hips forward to the front heel, stretching the front of that back thigh. Maybe lift the arms. Maybe hands behind head or any arm variation that would feel right to you here. And then hands to floor, right knee back to meet left. And this time let's lower down. So bend your elbows to move the heart down between the hands. Inhale, cobra pose. Take a couple breaths. Shoulders back and down, heart forward. Legs relaxed behind you. And then roll over the toes. Root down through the hands, lift the knees and the hips up for down dog. Take a couple more resting breaths here. When you're holding down dog, try to lengthen, especially that upper body on the inhales. And then maybe a little depth each time you exhale. Inhale, look forward. Exhale to step, walk, or hop to the top of the mat, feet together. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Come on up strong. Exhale, palms together. Let's keep flowing. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. And now let's just step directly to plank and hold. Shoulders over wrists. Reach through the heels, reach through the head. Strong through the center of the body to stabilize you. Now this time lowering down, maybe chaturanga, knees stay off the floor, bend the elbows, and then inhale up dog, or you can stick with cobra, roll over toes, lift hips, exhale, downward facing dog. Take about 2 breaths here. And then inhale, look forward, exhale, step walker, hop up, half lift, and fold, and then reverse the swan dive, palms together. We're going to do 2 more sun A's here, 1 breath per movement. So keep the breath, keep the rhythm of the body. Half lift, stepping to plank and lowering as you exhale. Inhale to cobra or up dog. Exhale to down dog, and then just 1 inhale in down dog. Exhale, step walker, hop forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse, come on up. And palms together in front of the heart. Keep it flowing. 1 more time through. This time, inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, holding briefly, weight on the heels. And then we're going to go right back into Vinyasa. So from chair, exhale, fold Uttanasana, inhale, half lift Ardha, and continuing on. We're going to add on from down dog here. So in down dog, let's take the right leg up, nice square hip down dog split. Root through the hands, reach through the heel. And then bringing your knee to your chest, move the shoulders forward over the wrist, just a little bit of touching in with the core here. Inhale, press back to down dog split. And exhale, step the right foot forward. We're going to take Warrior One. Pivot your back heel down. Come on up. Hold 3 breaths. Hips squared forward. Now, Hands behind the back, interlace fingers, shoulders back and down, humble warrior. Root into that back heel as you drop your chest to or inside your thigh. Relax your neck, arms reach up and over. Now inhale, come back up, warrior one. And then we're going to step forward to chair. So keeping that front knee bent, just step the back foot up, Utkatasana. Lift the heels. Find some balance on the balls of the feet. Straighten the legs, come all the way up to standing. High on the toes. And then palms together in front of the heart. Let's take tree pose. So standing on the right foot, sole of the left foot is going to come either to your calf or all the way above the knee to your thigh. Palms together to start, or take those arms up alongside the ears as you balance. Left knee opens out to the side. And then we're going to transition to warrior three. Either keeping arms extended or bring palms together in front of the heart. Press that left foot back behind you. Now level out with the floor. Head and heel reach away from each other. And then we're going to bend the right knee to step back long, coming back to warrior one. Inhale, and then take a vinyasa. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, down dog. Second side, inhale, take the left leg up. Square hip, down dog split. And then knee to chest, shoulders forward over the wrists. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, step that foot forward, right heel pivots down, coming on up, warrior one. Adjust hips if needed, they should be squared forward. 3 breaths. And then transitioning to your humble warrior. See if you can lace the fingers the other way this time, shoulders back. Back heel down. This is a good stretch for both hips and shoulders here as we go into this pose. Reach the arms overhead, but keep your shoulder blades on your back. Lunge deep, head hangs. Come back up to warrior one, inhale. And then we're going to step back forward to chair. Reach the arms, sink the hips, and then lift up off the heels onto the toes. Find your balance here. And then straighten the legs, keep on the balls of the feet. Come on up. And heels down. Tree pose side two. So this time standing on the left foot. Sole of the foot to the calf, the right foot, or the thigh. Not against the inner knee, all the way above or all the way below for your safety. Palms press together or arms reach up. And then transitioning to warrior three. So do what you want to with the hands, either palms together or reach the arms over alongside your ears in line with the body. And bend your left knee to help you step back long. Inhale, one more breath in warrior one. And exhale, travel through vinyasa to get back to down dog. Take a resting breath here. Then inhale, look forward. Exhale, step walk or hop the feet. Half lift and fold. Let's take chair pose, Utkatasana, and then straighten the legs. Come to standing. Step the feet out wide for Prasarita Padottanasana. Feet are parallel and about a leg length apart. Hands to hips, nice wide-legged forward fold here. Hands to floor between feet, lean in, head hangs. And then take your hands to your waist, float back up. Let's turn the right toes open. Arms out at shoulder height. Let's lunge into Warrior Two. Knee over ankle. We'll take about 3 breaths here, leveling out hips, gaze over the right fingers. Let's turn that front palm up, reverse warrior. And then extended side, so forearm to thigh, either top arm over for classic, or if you want to take a bind here, give yourself a chance to work the shoulders a bit. Left hand comes behind you and reaches for the top of the right thigh for a half bind, or for a full bind, right shoulder drops in front of the right knee and then both arms reach under the right leg. Lift your left shoulder more, open the heart towards the ceiling and breathe. And then when you're ready, release that bind. Come on up and let's just switch our legs around. So pivot, pivot, left toes open, left heel lines up with right arch, arms out, lunge, Warrior Two. Keeping your hips and shoulders stacked, look over the left fingertips. 3 good breaths here. Turn that left palm up, reverse warrior. And extended side angle. Top arm over for classic or half bind, right arm behind you, or full bind, left shoulder in front of knee, wrap all the way under your thigh. In any case, try to open your chest, lift your right shoulder. Maybe look to the ceiling. And then when you're ready to release, let the hands go. Come back up. Let's straighten the legs and we're going to turn the toes slightly out here. Palms together, sink the hips straight down, knees towards toes. Now let's just slightly go to the right, straightening the left leg. Slightly go to the left, straightening the right leg. Right, just shifting the weight, left. And now we're gonna go to the right and we're gonna continue to deepen this. Keep the knees directed toward the toes. Pop up onto the left heel, sink down. And then either right arm inside of knee, press palms and twist, or if you can bind here, this is gonna work the shoulders a little more. Lift your top shoulder up and turn your heart again, open towards the ceiling. Breathe. Okay, from here, carefully just lower yourself down to your left hip. And we're gonna take Janu Shirshasana. We're just gonna take that right foot, tuck the sole of the foot towards the left thigh, engage the left leg, turn towards it, and fold here. All right, and come on up. And we're gonna switch to the other side. So use your hands to help you out here. Come back to your feet, toes out. Let's rock to the left this time, and then to the right. And then we're gonna go straight to the left. So again, knees towards toes. Drop your hip, pop up onto your right heel. And although your calf might be touching the ground, your right hip really isn't. We're balancing kind of on this left foot. And then press palms and twist, or bind and twist, trying to pull your right shoulder back. All right, and then we can drop to that right hip again, and we're right in place for Janu Shirshasana. Tuck the left foot in, and we're gonna turn towards the right leg and fold. And come on up, find your way to your stomach. So however you can get there, just kind of rolling down, lower all the way down. We're gonna do bow pose here. So this is a great back bend, but it also is gonna help open our shoulders. So bend your knees behind you, reach back for the feet. If you can get the ankles without widening the knees, take the ankles, lift your shoulders, move the blades onto your back. If you've got the ankles, flex your feet, pull heels away from hips. Float up. Make sure you can still breathe. This is really undoing what happens to our shoulders and upper back during the day if we're working at a computer or in a car with our hands on the steering wheel. All right, one more inhale. Exhale, lower it down. And then take hands next to chest. Extend your legs. Come on up, cobra. We're gonna go to downward facing dog. And now we're gonna take a pigeon stretch here. So that's like our big hip opener. Let's take the right leg first though, into the air. Open the hip, bend the knee points to the sky, heel drops to the hip. And then move the right knee forward behind the right wrist, shin across the mat. Use the left toes to walk the left leg back. Get onto the top of that thigh. Now without rolling or rocking your weight to the right hip, let yourself lower down. If this hip wants to drop to the floor, see if you can put something underneath it, a block or a folded up blanket to support it. Sinking down, we'll be here for a few breaths to get a nice hip opener. All right, come on up, plant your palms, step back to down dog. If you want to, you might take a second to kick out the right leg or shake it. And we'll do the other side. So left leg up, open the hip, bend the knee for a breath. And then glide that left knee forward behind the wrist, shin crosses the mat. Use your right toes to help you walk the right leg back in onto the top of the thigh. Without rolling to the left hip, fold down over the left shin. Weight on forearms at first, but eventually you might be able to walk the hands further out and sink down. Breathe. All right, come on up. And once again, back to down dog. Shake out that left leg or kick through the heel as needed. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step, walk, or hop the feet up. Come to a seat. And tucking the, let's tuck the left heel over by the right hip. Step the right leg over. We're gonna take a seated twist to the right. Use your left arm around or past your knee. Turning over that right shoulder. And then simply switching sides. So right leg on the bottom, left leg over the top. This time twisting to the left. Use your right arm. All right, untwist. Let's take the legs out. Let's really just complete this practice with a simple forward fold. Maybe shake your legs out, but then flex the feet, engage the quads. Paschimottanasana. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. And exhale, allow yourself to fold. Several breaths here. It stretches the hamstrings, but we also have a chance to move our focus inward and get calm. Coming back up, cross the legs. Let's bring palms together in front of the heart. Close the eyes. Just give yourself one more moment to check in with yourself here. Notice your breath as we conclude the practice. And we'll end with a simple bow forward. The light in me recognizes and honors the light in you wherever you are. Thank you so much for joining me again today and sharing this practice. Namaste. All right, thank you so much. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you join me for another practice soon. Take care.